In this video, we'll see how to create a WordPress website using Elementor Cloud. Creating a WordPress website is super simple. We all know that. But in this video, we are going to see how we can unlock the powers of Elementor Cloud, why it is important, and what kind of convenience does it give you over simple WordPress on a server, or let us say Elementor on a server. We'll see what Elementor Cloud exactly is and why this is the WordPress of the future. After this video, you'll know what Elementor Cloud brings to the table. We'll see all the features like free SSL, free Cloudflare, free CDN, and the blazing fast speed it offers. A demo is worth 1,000 words. So we'll go to the computer screen and we'll start exploring Elementor Cloud. Now let's talk about what exactly is Elementor Cloud. If you click the link in the description, you'll go to this website, which is from Elementor Cloud. And this is something amazing. It is a hosted WordPress website ready for you. Assume that you have to start with WordPress, you'll need a server, you'll install WordPress on that server, and again you'll run into a lot of issues if you are a beginner or if you are somebody who has not deployed 10-20 WordPress websites. Elementor is amazing. We all know a good old Elementor which is used to build websites, and you can see this animation on the Elementor page. It clearly shows what Elementor is capable of. So this is the Elementor website which shows you how you can use Elementor Cloud. So Elementor Cloud is a cloud service from Elementor which will include everything you need at a single place. You'll get the CDN, you'll get the hosted website on Google Cloud platform, and since they are giving you the hosting, definitely this is paid. But again, even if you're hosting WordPress on the server, you will definitely spend at least $99. So in my opinion, this is a great thing. So I went ahead and bought this service for my next blog, and I just wanted to share how I'm setting everything up. Now, why use Elementor, you might ask? Elementor is something that I've been using since a very long time. I am not a big fan of creating something which I've already created from scratch. I can definitely write a blog in Flask, I can definitely write a blog in Django, and I sometimes do it purposefully. But again, when you want to get started quickly, or if I want somebody to get started quickly, my friend asked me, hey Harry, can you build a website for me? What I tell them is, just go for WordPress, go for Elementor, just start writing, focus on what you need to focus on. Focus on the quality content, focus on how and what you are writing, not on building the entire website, if that makes sense. So you can simply click the link in the description and get started with Elementor Cloud. So I'll quickly complete the purchase and get back. So this is the homepage that Elementor Cloud shows me once I've created a website. This is the Elementor Cloud homepage. What I'll do is I'll click on the Create Cloud website to create my first Elementor Cloud website, and I'll punch in the name My Code Blog. Now this name is completely random. Let me tell you, you can always go to GoDaddy, and what I recommend is you choose a name which might be available as a domain. Now what I mean by that is you can simply go to GoDaddy, search for My Code Blog, and if your domain is available, well and good. Nothing can be better than that, because you can always take this website to a serious level, to a point where you are earning some money from this website, and it is very much doable using WordPress, let me tell you. So if I choose my name as thecodetips.com, this domain is available. So what I'll do is I'll change this to thecodetips and I'll proceed, clicking on next. Now your website domain will be this, that's totally fine. I'll click got it. I'll go to the next step by clicking on next. What kind of website are you creating? I'm creating a blog. So what I'll do is I'll simply choose blog from the list of options and click next. Now it is giving me some templates. This is amazing feature from Elementor Cloud. They simply show you all the templates available, so you don't have to tweak all the nuts and bolts. So you don't have to start from scratch. You can always choose a template. I'm going to choose this one, but before that, I'm going to see what's inside. Now, health and mindfulness blog is something that I already know about. I'm already aware of this blog, and what I'll do is simply use this template, and after previewing it in iPad and mobile phone and different sort of devices, I found out that this is the best template for my blog. So what I'll do is simply use this template and proceed. In order to proceed with this template, all you need to do is simply click on Start with this kit. So I'll click here, Start with this kit, and I will be proceeding. It's taking some time. Let it take its time. The time will definitely be worth it. And yeah, creating your WordPress site. setting up your dashboard. Now I can tell you from my experience that this process takes a bit of time, so allow it some time and it will definitely take you to your WordPress dashboard and you'll be very happy. So let's give it some time. I'll wait for this to finish up and be back very soon. Alright, so this is how my website looks at this point. Live a balanced life. Popular post shows nothing, no problems. Recent health shows nothing, no problems. Mindfulness also shows nothing. That's not a problem at all, because we are going to see how to make this work. Okay, so what I'm doing is opening my WordPress dashboard in a new tab. This is how it looks. Amazing, fresh dashboard feeling. What I'll do is I'll simply go to customize, or rather edit with Elementor. So you don't have to remember all these options. Let me tell you, you can simply look at the menu presented to you, and that menu will tell you what to do, when to do, how to do. Okay, what I'll do is I simply want some posts here. There is another column here. What I'll do is delete this particular column. So I'm pressing the delete key, and also what I'll do is simply click on this pencil, and it shows me how many columns do you want. So I'm selecting one. Now again, let me do one thing. What I'm doing is simply wanting all the popular posts to show up here. Okay, so in order to do that, what you need to do is go to query, and simply you can include a term. I'll remove this term, I'll remove this term. Now what I've done is I have removed the term from here. Now what I'll do is I'll simply go to layout, and I'll choose the number of posts as 5. Okay, now 5 posts are going to show up here, and I'll choose number of column as 5. Now 5 posts will show up like this. Okay, but there is another column here. I want to get rid of this column. So what I'll do is I'll right click on this column, and I'll simply say delete. So this is how my website will look. Now before updating, if I was to show you my website, I'll open it in a new tab. And I want to show you one more setting, which is site lock. What I'll do is I'll simply copy this website. I'll open an incognito tab. I'll simply press enter. And what you'll see is that this website is no longer accessible. This is a feature. This is not a bug. Let me tell you. What is going to happen is Elementor will say, hey, who is this? Who is trying to access this website? If admin has given you the access, tell me the pin code. Now, where is the pin code? Your pin code is inside your Elementor dashboard. Okay, so if I scroll down, I'll show you the pin code without even revealing the pin code. I can copy it, which is a good feature. So if my friend is sitting beside me, I don't have to show him the pin code. I'll simply paste it and click continue, and that person will be able to see the website. Now, before I pressed update, this is how the website looks. After I press update button here, I'll simply update it. All the popular posts will show up. Now, who has written these blog posts? This is something that Elementor gave me out of the box. So if I click here, you'll see, let me reload this. And once I reload, all the popular posts will show up. I'm waiting for it to refresh. It takes some time. And yeah, it shows all the posts, which is amazing. This website looks good now. So I can change this. I can change the number of posts here. I can actually show a particular category. Let me show you how to do that. I can simply scroll down, and let us say I want to show all the posts with category mindfulness. I'll click here. I'll go to query. And after going to query, what I'll do is I'll simply say, I want to show only the post with category mindfulness. Okay. Let me simply search mindfulness, and it will show me a drop box. Oops, mindfulness. Okay, I'll select this category. Now only the post with category mindfulness will show up here. Okay, which is an amazing feature. Now I can do the same thing here. I can do the same thing here. I can create this website like a regular WordPress website. Let me press update. And if I reload this website, you will simply see that this particular section is updated. Now only posts with category mindfulness are being shown. Okay, this is coming from the template. If I open this post, you will see this post, and amazing, you get a free domain, you get free SSL. I think this is going to be a WordPress game changer. Amazing, because you don't have to manage everything. All you need to do is pay $99 or something to Elementor, and voila, you have the website out there. Okay, now you can change all these logo and all using WordPress dashboard. You can always click here and do all those things. But again, this is how you build a WordPress website using Elementor Cloud, which is amazing. Now, let us say I want to add a post. Let me add it. Where is my add new post? It's here. I'll simply say how to build a WordPress website or something. Okay, it's opening up, and yeah, so I'll say how to build a WordPress website, and simply I'll say this is how you build a WordPress website. Okay, now I'll simply publish this post. Yes, I want to publish it. I know this doesn't look good, but again, let me publish it. I'll reload this page and you will see that this post will show up somewhere. Okay, so this post is showing up here. Okay, I don't have an image here, so it is showing up like this. If you will add an image, it will show up like this. Okay, this is amazing. Nice. All right, so this is the home page that is being shown to me by Elementor. I've built a website, I've done everything. Now I'll show you the bells and whistles that Elementor Cloud offers. So if you have a website or more than one websites, they all will show up here. Now this is the site lock is on. If I click on the code tips, it will open the code tips.elementor.cloud website for me. This website is opening for me, but the moment I open this website in an incognito tab, this will start asking me a pin code, and this is where site lock comes in. So the site lock simply says while you're developing your website, nobody will be able to see your website. Anybody who has a pin code will still be able to see your website. So if you are building your website or you're testing your website among few friends or among few teammates, you can always turn the site lock on. Now, if you click on manage this website, you can always turn the site lock off, which means that your website will be public. So unlocking your site means that visitors and search engines can access your site. So make sure whenever you are planning to go live, you turn the site lock off. For now, I am not turning my site lock off. I'll copy my pin code and I'll paste the pin code. I'll click on continue and my website will be visible. So I'm waiting for the website to load and you can see that my website is visible. Now, let us say I want to edit a post on my website. Let us say I want to edit how to build a WordPress website. I'll simply go to my WordPress dashboard. So let me reload this. I'll simply click on websites and open WP dashboard. This will open my WP dashboard, which is my WordPress dashboard. Waiting for my WordPress dashboard to open, and you'll be able to do anything you are able to do in WordPress. Okay, so if you open pages, you can always add pages. If you open post, you can add a new post or you can edit existing post. I'm going to edit this one. So I'll simply say edit, and what I'll do is I'll simply add an image. Okay, so I'll show you how to add an image. So I'll click on this featured image, select a featured image. I'll go to media library and I'll choose this image. Let us say I'll choose a random one. I'll click on set featured image. Now what will happen is the moment I update and reload my page, the featured image will show up here, as you can see. So I can always add a new post. This is something that you will do all the time, adding a new post. A new page is something that you will keep on adding because that's how your blog grows, right? You keep on adding the post and you keep on adding the content and the featured image, and this is how your blog will get a lot of visitors. Now I'll show you something. Can you see this user 627.274.EE0321E? I want to change this. So I'll simply go to users and I'm going to edit this user. So I'll click edit and I'll simply change this user something nickname to Harry and display name publicly as Harry, not this. Okay, and I will update profile. The moment I update profile and reload, you'll see the name will be changed to Harry here. I'm waiting for this to reload, and yeah, so you'll definitely want your name to be something and not user XXYYZZ, something like that. Okay, so the site lock is on. What I'll do now is I'll turn off my site log so that everybody will be able to see my website. So I'll do one thing. I'll close the incognito tab and I'll go to my, I simply clicked on manage this website, by the way, and I will simply turn off the site lock. Sometimes if you're creating a new account, it will ask you to confirm your email. So you'll have to confirm your email before your site will go live. I'll simply click on unlock site. This takes some time and it is still showing me this loading GIF. let me wait for the site to go live. It takes some time, a minute or something, or 30 seconds. So it took less than a minute and my site lock is off, which means that I should be able to access my website. So I'm clicking the domain provided by Elementor Cloud to me. I'll open an incognito tab and I'll try to access this blog and it should load. Yeah, it is loading. So this Elementor Cloud basically provides you a lot of features and CDN is one of those. So what CDN will do is it will make your website blazingly fast. Your website will be cached at different locations by different servers, which actually speeds up your website and reduces loading time. So you can always change this live a balanced life. You can always change the category of your blog. You can always change all these categories: health, mindfulness. I'll show you how to do that. You can always do that in your WordPress dashboard. You can go to post and then you can go to categories and you will be able to edit or add a new category. Okay, so I'm waiting for this to load, and so this is where you'll be able to change all the categories. You can add a new category. Another thing that I like about Elementor Cloud is that they have dedicated WordPress support team and a dedicated team for you to set up Elementor Cloud. So I was running into some issues, to be honest, when I was starting out, because I didn't know where a particular setting is, and these people actually helped me a lot. So the support is great, and I've not tried WordPress support, to be honest, but I assume this will be great since the support from their Elementor Cloud website is great. So yeah, this is how you set up a WordPress website using Elementor Cloud. You can always add a custom domain. When your blog reaches to a serious level, I will suggest that you add a custom domain, and adding a custom domain should be simple as well. So they are simply saying that you go to your hosting and simply add these two records. Go to your domain provider and make sure your domain is updated with the CNAME or a record from your default Elementor domain. Okay, so if you add these two, then you can add your custom domain and this should work. And these things are super simple. You just have to follow, and their support will help you if you're not able to do that. So this is great. Another feature is backups. You can always take a backup, you can export a backup, you can restore your website to an original state, and you don't have to pay anything extra for this. So this is amazing, and a lot of other features are yet to be explored by me. I'm still using it. Let's see how it goes. So this is my blog, thecodetips.elementor.cloud, and I'm definitely going to buy a domain for this and set this up. So let us change the site logo. I'll simply click on this hamburger. I'll go to site settings, and after going to site settings, it will show me site identity. I'll click on site identity and I'll simply choose a site logo. Let me keep this as a site logo. I'll click on insert media, and I'll do the same thing with site fav icon. I'll say insert media. I'll click on update. It says your changes have been updated. I'll click on back to editor. And yeah, I think my site logo and my fav icon should be there now. Let me reload this page. So yeah, it shows up here. I can always click on edit header and I'll be able to edit my header. But again, if you see this page, you'll see that the site logo is here and the site fav icon is here. Amazing, good stuff. So I hope that you were able to understand how Elementor works and why is it a very good and secure alternative to hosting WordPress on your server or some other hosting platform. So this is something which is great, and I'll simply close the dashboard now. I'll simply double check if my website is working. I'll click on my code tips and you'll see how speedy your website gets once it is visited by some number of users. You can see that this website is super fast. I'll click on this blog post and this blog post will be loaded. Yes, it does. And again, I'll go to the home page and I'll go to this page. And yeah, this works. Amazing, good stuff. I have not edited the content, by the way, but you can always add the content and you can share this on Facebook, you can share this on Twitter. This theme gives me everything. So you can focus directly on your content. You can focus on writing good blog posts, and the rest everything will be taken care of by Elementor. Now, before we go, what I want to do is I want to show you how backup works in Elementor. So I'll simply click on manage this website and let us try to explore all the features from Elementor Cloud. What I'll do is I'll scroll down and I'll simply try to restore my website to the point when it was 5th May 2022 7/3. So let me click on restore. It will tell me I understand that my website will be unavailable until restore is complete. That makes sense. I understand that site management and editing will not be available. I understand that visitors to my site will view a site down message from Elementor. No problems. I'll simply click on yes restore and it will restore my site. Now I'll tell you something. So when your site is backed by a CDN, it will be cached at different locations. Let me make a Google search on CDN. I'll find some image. So what basically happens is throughout the world, there are different regions where CDN will be having its servers. So let us say this is the CDN server 1, this is CDN server 2, 3, 4 and so on. Practically there will be a lot of CDN servers. So your website will be cached. So let us say somebody is asking for a blog post where you have written about how to lose weight in 10 days, something like that. So what will happen is your page will be served by the CDN. It will not go to your actual server, actual database. It will simply serve you the cached content. So even if your site is down due to this restore, it will actually not impact your visitors. It will not have any significant impact on the people visiting your website. So it is definitely taking some time. So I'll give it its time. Honestly speaking, that was pretty fast. Within a minute, I was able to restore my website. Let me see how my website looks before I even think of doing something. So the post that was added to my website is no longer available here because I have restored my website. Even the site logo that we added has been disappeared because we had not at that time added the site logo, which totally makes sense. And let us now try to explore more options. So this is the URL of my site, Elementor Cloud website hosted. It gives me the ID and manage domains. Domains are the addresses visitors use. Okay, that makes sense. It gives you a free SSL, which means you don't have to worry about buying an actual SSL certificate. And you can add custom domains, which is great. There is a record. It tells me that your data center is in Belgium. Not a problem because I'm anyway using CDN. Now site lock, I already told you about that. Backups, we actually took one just a minute back. Now this is debugging and troubleshooting panel, which I don't think a lot of you will be using because again, you'll not be debugging WordPress errors a lot when you're working with Elementor Cloud. And even if you run into some problem, what I recommend is talk to these people. Don't try to randomly do stuff on your website because you might break things up. Simply go to the WordPress support, or the better option is go to backups and simply restore your website to say 3 days back or 4 days back and manually add all those posts up, if that makes sense. And if you're trying to do something magical, installing say 10 plugins, 20 plugins all of a sudden, what I recommend is simply click on create a new backup and let me simply type IMP. This is an important backup, so I'll say IMP. This is my important backup. So it will take the backup. This will take some time and it will take the backup for you. And now you can try experimenting, adding plugins, doing some stuff which you think might break your website up. You can try all those things. And even if it breaks your website, you can always come back to this IMP backup and restore your website. It's pretty simple. So in my opinion, Elementor Cloud saves a lot of time. But again, I'm still using it and let's see how it goes. Anyway, it's a new product from Elementor. My backup is complete and I should be able to see the backup here, which is great. I mean, this is amazing. I can even export my backup. I think it will give me some file to download. Export. Okay, so it just gave me a notification. Soon you'll receive an email with the download link. Wow. So nobody can steal your data by logging into your Elementor Cloud dashboard. This is also great. I mean, I like it. So yeah, so that was all about Elementor Cloud. So you can definitely go ahead, try the link in the description and start using Elementor Cloud if you haven't already. And without any doubt, you can definitely purchase this. You will never regret it. I can tell you, if you are anyway trying to use WordPress, go for Elementor Cloud, because anyway you are going to spend this amount of money on a hosting. It's better to do that on Elementor Cloud because you get all these bunch of amazing options. So that was all about the video. Thank you so much guys for watching this video and I will see you next time.